welcome to each and every one of you. I want to say today, in starting this video, if you are new here, I would like to tell you in about 30 to 45 seconds what you can expect when you tune in here. We at Wings as Eagles Ministry, we are a Christ-centered channel. We're run by myself, my daughter, and my wife. We try to keep these videos going to try to help encourage you, to teach you through the ministry, through singing, through teaching, through just videos of fellowship. We might be doing other little things just to help you feel like you're a part of something and feel like you're a part of a community. So if you think you would like this, now we do put all of our videos, or we try to, in a playlist so that you can sort of maybe determine them just a little bit easier. And so if you think you would like this kind of channel and you are new here, please hit the subscribe button. It would mean so much to us. Now, on to today's video. I want to share with you something that I ran across the other day. Now, I'm going to put this in our Words of Wisdom playlist. And I thought, it would be good to just call it the WOW playlist. So if I ever say the WOW playlist, W-O-W, Words of Wisdom. Just go to our playlist and look for our Words of Wisdom. Of course, we've got other teachings there and singing as well. And it's all our videos. So maybe that would just help you a little bit. But today's thing that we're talking about is God's answer to man's problem. God's answer to man's problem. Sometimes it seems like you can talk to anybody. You can talk to everybody that you almost come in contact with has problems of some sort. Sometimes those people that don't know God, they're really getting the best of them. And sometimes people that do know God, they still are very, very troublesome. So I ran across this the other day, and I'd just like to share it with you here. If you'll give me just a couple of minutes to read this. This is, it was, again, God's answer to man's problems. And what this is it's a little article that somebody wrote, and one thing will say, you say so-and-so, and then the other one will say, but God said. And then I'll give you the chapter and I'll give you the verse. Now, we'll put these verses, I'll try to, in our playlist if I don't miss any. And not in our playlist, in our description box. So if you want to go back after watching this video and look and think, what did God say about that? Then you can look it up and you'll be able to get to it. So again, this is really in answer to man's problem. So please, please, please understand today that Jesus Christ is with you. God is here. He's moving. There's a mighty spirit of the Lord that is prevalent in this hour. I was talking to someone just the other day, and they was having a problem, and as I was talking to them, I could sense the spirit of the Lord come all over this person. And you know what the person was talking about? The person was talking about feeling like they was alone and God wasn't with them. And I said, you see, that right there is God. So God is there. Okay, so I want you to listen to this, give it a listen, and I think you'll enjoy God's answer to man's problem. The author of what I'm going to share with you is unknown, but I will say whoever did this, the Spirit of the Lord, I know had to move on them. Here we go. It begins, you say it's impossible, but God said, according to Luke chapter 18 and 27, all things are possible. You say, I'm too tired. God said, according to Matthew 11, I will give you rest. You say, nobody really loves me. But God says, John 3:16, I love you. You say, I can't go on. God says, my grace is sufficient, according to 2 Corinthians chapter 12. You say, I can't figure things out. But God said, I will direct your steps. Proverbs chapter 3. You say, I can't do it. But God said in Philippians chapter 4, you can do all things. You say, I'm not able. But God said in 2 Corinthians, I am able. You say, it's not worth it. But God said in Romans chapter 8, it will be worth it. You say, I can't forgive myself. But God said in 1 John chapter 1, I forgive you. You say, I can't manage. But God said in Philippians chapter 4, I will supply all of your needs. You say, I'm afraid. But God said, fear not. You say, I'm always worried and frustrated. But God says, cast all your cares on me in 1 Peter chapter 5. You say, I'm not smart enough. But in 1 Corinthians, God says, I give you wisdom. You say, I feel all alone. But God said in Hebrews chapter 13, I will never leave you or forsake you. Today, is there something bothering you that fits one of those categories? If it is, you heard each category and you heard God's solution. Now, I didn't quote every verse and every chapter so that maybe you could get a little bit more of the comments that we was referring to as far as you say and God says. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in the description box, and I'll put the chapter and the verse and the book, and you can read them for yourself. And I hope today, if you're discouraged, I hope today if you're going through a trial, just give it over to God, because he tried to reach almost every problem you could have in what we just read. You might say one thing, but God is telling you something else. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button. It would mean a lot to us. And maybe somebody out there is going through something as well. Share this with your friends. Share it on your social media and tell them that maybe there's something in here that will help them. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment below. We would appreciate it. Remember, God loves you, God bless you, and we'll catch you on the next video.